So what is this Michael Jackson tribute show really all about? Well, it's a tribute to Michael Jackson. Quite simple. But nah, it is a tribute to Michael Jackson in my own way. Of course, like many people, all around the planet, all around the country, the world, whatever, I grew up being a mega huge fan of Michael Jackson. And, of course, he's the source of inspiration for me wanting to be an entertainer, be a performer, be on stage and everything. So obviously I've been dancing all my life. I have many different talents. I grew up in church playing drums for many years and whatnot, and keyboards, bass guitar, producing, yada yada yada, etc. But of course, in that, always being a Michael Jackson fan, and he always inspired me through it all. And of course, I was always hitting the moves, moonwalking and stuff as a kid and whatnot. But as far as me doing a tribute show to Michael Jackson, it was never in my cards. Like, I never really wanted to do it. And the reason why was simply because most of the time when people go to see a Michael Jackson tribute show or an impersonation, they look for basically the performer being the image of Michael Jackson. That's not something that I wanted to do. I definitely wanted to pay tribute to him, of course, but some way still being me, And even in my first show that I had, the YC Dance Experience, I would pay tribute to Chris Brown and all of these other artists, and plus Michael. But talks and conversations throughout the years and stuff, you should do this, you should do that. And like I said, I didn't want to do that. But then in 2023, I decided if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it my own way. And here we are now.
Hi, this is Michael Jackson.
No wigs, no makeup. I try to keep the authenticity of myself as well as capturing the essence and authenticity of Michael at the same time, all while being myself. So again, that takes me back to what I said before, no wigs, no makeup. I try to do things in my own unique way, and it definitely seems to be working too. I put a lot of time and dedication and hours and everything into the show. I mean, from the audio, I create all my own shows. I would get the acapella, the background vocals, all of the instruments one by one, and then I'll even add in some instruments of my own to try to give it that live feel. Sometimes months, just to make it that it can be the best that it can be. And then even once we get it out on the road, I'm constantly changing the show. So because I get bored doing the same set back to back to back over and over and over again. And I understand that in a nutshell, that is exactly what you're supposed to do. Keep one show and keep it that way, and you perfect it along the way. And not just the musical aspect of the show, but also with the lighting. I'm very big into lighting, programming, and designing and stuff like that. So I'll listen to a song full blast in my ears, and I'll just start to just visualize what color that song should look like, or maybe what should happen here or happen here, this and the third. Being out on the road, yes, has always been a dream for me, but it also comes with a downside, and that downside is simply just being away from your loved ones, the people you care about and whatnot. However, with what I do, I'm able to bring my family out to different cities and different states and allow them into my world, so to speak. Just like last year in Carolina Beach, North Carolina. That was the first time that both my mother and my nephews had ever seen me perform live on a stage, let alone the Michael Jackson show. And of course, I was able to bring my nephews up on stage and they could rock out with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my time. But I would like for everybody to meet my nephew, Cassius. On the count of three, I want everybody to say, hey, Cassius. 1, 2, 3. Make some noise for my beautiful family sitting on the front row. Yeah. Come on. Hey, go Cassius, go Cassius, go Cassius, go, hey.
You better dance, little boy.
that. You got anything you want to say to the people or what?
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Thanks. Thank y'all so much.
Just being able to look out into the audience and being able to see my mother just, you know, with such proudness, you know, with tears in her eyes, with such a sense of proudness, you know, it's something that I can't describe, and it's wonderful. Also in North Carolina, I met this amazing couple, very sweet, loving couple that I met that ultimately ended up becoming like family to me.
All right. I love you, man. Good night.
Love you too, so much.
Who is that?
Nobody.
We love him. Whoever you are, we love him, and you should love him too. He's awesome.
Thank you so much.
We love you. We'll talk to you soon.
And they even went as far as to make me a custom tip jar. And it was very touching to me because nobody had ever done anything like that for me. And I just couldn't wait to show it off to the audience.
Can everybody see this? It's got a YC up there. Now, these people, I met them last week or so. And they have become like family to me. And I honestly, and I really mean this from the bottom of my heart, I thank y'all so much. I mean, I really do. You know what I mean? Like, you really have no idea. I wanted to do this all my life, performing. And it's because of Michael Jackson, man. That's the only reason why, man. So thank y'all so much. Thank y'all, thank everybody. And everybody, one more thing. We ain't nothing without God, y'all. So please, keep in person. He will guide you through everything. I'm up here crying, man. Y'all ain't supposed to see that. Don't do that. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all like crazy.
And I think that just goes to show that how you are rubs off. And that's what it's all about. Meeting good people, being genuine, being true, and always remaining humble. And that brings me to the last portion of this documentary or film, whatever you want to call it, is humbleness. I've always been a very humble person, always. I get along with everybody. You know, I've always believed in treating others the way how you want to be treated. I've always believed that nobody is greater than the other. You know, the thing that really makes me feel like I'm living in my fulfillment is when I look out into the audience and they're smiling, they're dancing, they're singing, they're enjoying themselves. Music definitely brings people together of all races and everything, beliefs and everything. But of course, we're talking about Michael Jackson's music. I mean, bro, you can go anywhere on the planet and ask who is Michael Jackson, and even if they're not a fan, they know a song. Another thing that I enjoy doing is bringing people up on the stage. I truly believe that having engagement with the audience always makes your show better, and it leaves a lasting impression on people. And with that, I love to bring people up on stage, you know, and sometimes I get in trouble for it, not gonna lie, but sometimes I just be so in the moment, and I'm looking out and I'm seeing, you know, the people out there dancing, especially children. When I see them out there dancing and them doing all the moves and everything like that, it's at the end of the show, I always try to bring people up on stage. Or I'll jump off the stage and I'll jam with them. It's just something that I really, really love to do. I enjoy bringing the children on stage, getting them involved in things.
Oh! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, y'all make some noise for the stars of tomorrow, y'all! Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Alright, y'all, get ready to strike a pose, okay? Get ready to strike a pose, here we go!
And even though I'm not any kind of celebrity at all whatsoever, but you know, who knows, maybe that's the only time that that child or that person may ever get to even be on stage, you know? So it's like, I just love doing little things like that. Or either I could be sweaty, I'm so tired, but I will stand there for I don't care how long, another hour or whatever, and there'll be lines of people that want to just take pictures with me or have me sign something or whatever, you know. I might get a kiss on the cheek or whatever, and it's like no matter how long it takes, I'm willing to do it, because as I always tell people, there are a million other things that you all could have done. I'm not the real Michael Jackson, I'm not a celebrity, but the fact that you all take the time out to come in, watch me put my passion into a visual form, and y'all appreciate that, I cannot tell. I just can't put it into words how much that means, because it's the people that's going to determine whether you go up or down. Meaning, because you could have an awesome show, but if the audience isn't messing with it, then what? Anytime that you're reaching for success as far as you're in the public eye, that comes with positive vibes, negative vibes. And so yes, I've had my show be criticized before, and and whatnot and things like that. But at the end of the day, you can't please everybody. Not everybody gonna rock with you. Not everybody gonna feel you. But maybe one or two people. But take that one or two people and give it your all, and let that be the same mindset. No matter if it's 2 people in the audience, 5 people in the audience, 10 people in the audience, 100, 1,000 people. Always give the energy